Mr. Clerk, please.
Item number 1 is the First Amendment to a contract with Children's Creative Learning Center for a child care center at LAX.
We have one public comment card, Mr. Herman. Mr. Herman's not here. Please note it. Next. Sit down.
Item number...
Number 1.
Number 1?
We're doing one. This is a good thing. Your board approves it? CAO approves it?
We approve it.
Anything else to add? Good, but it's good for a Child's Creative Learning Center for the staffs, for all staffs for all employees at the airport, or?
Yes, we have children from LAWA employees and also LAX tenant employees, so any of the concessions, any FAA, anyone that has a security badge.
Good, so approved. Send it to council. Next.
Item number 2 is a 5-year contract with Excelis Inc. to purchase vehicle movement area transponder units and related services at LAX.
Great. Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
The FAA has authorized a single vendor to provide transponders for vehicles, for fire trucks, for any equipment that goes out on aircraft movement areas. And so this contract is for licensing and for installation of those transponder units. Half of it's
for safety.
For safety.
For safety. Very good. CEO supports it?
Yes.
Thank you. So approved. Next item.
Item number 3 is a 10-year lease with Keolis Transit America, Inc., located adjacent to LAX at the Skyview Center.
Mark Adams, Los Angeles World Airports. LAWA purchased the Skyview Center office building in 2013. Keolis is, I believe, our first long-term tenant to move into that building on a 10-year lease. They will be doing general engineering type work.
And this is similar to what we have, Mr. CEO, like over at 221, 223 Figueroa. We own the building, but it's integrated with city workforce as well as private. Over here on FIG, this is the same kind of thing out here, except it's the airport department doing it.
Can you tell us the city workforce?
Yeah, the Skyview has 2 towers, and one is predominantly LAWA employees. The other one is other private tenants, and Keolis is going to be a significant tenant in that building.
So approved. Next item.
Item number 4 is a foreign trade zone agreement with Dependable Highway Express, Inc.
Good morning, Council Member Dave Mathewson. This is a this is a request to activate.
So we could do 4, 5, and 6, and 7 all together, correct? Is that good,
Yes.
Mr. Clerk?
Okay. Yes.
This would activate a new foreign trade zone, and others are amendments due to a name change for the applicant, or the change from a multi-user to a single-user foreign trade zone with regards to AutoZone. And I think that covers the 4.
Thank you very much. The CEO, we like this a lot because it helps not just Los Angeles, but also the region and the Inland Empire as well on foreign trade zones.
Yeah, correct.
Good.
Correct, Alvin Newman. And CAO recommends approval.
Approval. Okay. I have one public comment card. You want to add something?
I was advised on item 9 we'd have a clarification on the recommendation that it's a First Amendment to the foreign trade zone as opposed to a proposed. We just needed to clarify that.
Got it. Okay. And 8 is not foreign trade zone, so we...
It's not.
Yeah, so you got all the foreign trade zones, Mr. Clerk, right?
Yes, so we're approving all the foreign trade zones, item 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9.
Got it. Okay, I have one public comment card. Mr. Herman. Yeah, you can give two.
Just to take note this morning, good morning, Los Angeles. I believe we don't have a quorum. We only have Mr. LaBonge in this important meeting of this commission under the title of Special Meeting, Trade, Commerce, and Tourism Committee. However, on item number 6, I must say I am in opposition, and the reason is because I feel that there was a violation of the Brown Act to have community support to understand the logistics behind these categories, such as exemption is one. In item 5, it really goes into the First Amendment for foreign trade zone, the purpose of operating an agreement, when yet all of us Angelenos haven't been in support or opposition, understand what is the criteria here. Where's the transparency when it comes to initiating an agreement without the taxpayers or public interest concerned? And then going into item, let's see here, 4. Foreign trade zone, general purpose, operating agreement for Dependable Highway Express. Now, do we really need Dependable Highway Express when at a time when California is the traffic jam city of the world, and commuting by train or bus is not just most difficult, but very difficult? So can we depend on our Dependable Highway Express? Do we have a state and federal investigation as to how this idea is amended or implemented into the highway process? Are we using federal dollars to expand this highway express? Are we using state dollars at local level to expand it? Because I'm a motorist, and many of you Angelinos are too, so I hope you're within the same means as me against this support. Thank you, and have a good morning.
Mr. Clerk.
Item number 8. Item number 8 is an agreement between LA Harbor, Long Beach Harbor, and Cal Pacific Land Services to manage jointly owned railroad properties.
Councilmember, this is a proposed 5-year agreement. Would have 2 5-year options. As the Alameda Corridor was being developed, both ports of LA and Long Beach acquired railroad properties, and we've been managing those over the years. And this would be a new agreement to replace an existing one. There was a competitive process undertaken, and Cal Pacific Land Services was selected as the proposed consultant for these.
On the Alameda Corridor, it's primarily all Union Pacific or Union Pacific and Burlington Northern?
Both.
Both?
Yeah.
And is Santa Fe still around anymore? Is that
I'm sorry.
Burlington? Santa Fe still around?
That's the with the BN. Yeah.
Burlington Northern Santa Fe. And is there a short line in the harbor?
There is. There's a short line operated. There's a operator, Pacific Harbor Line, that operates that
Very
on
good.
behalf of the railroads and the ports.
For the railroads. And we're doing, and then we're servicing the railroad in for the lands.
Correct.
Got it.
Correct.
CIO.
Yeah, Alan Newman, CAO's office. The proposed contract, the cost would be about $1.9 million. The cost will be split. Compensation for the contract will be split between Port of Los Angeles and Port of Long Beach. And Port of Los Angeles will pay approximately $959,000. And as it has been stated, this is a new contract that will replace a current contract.
Very good. Recommend approval. We have one card. Mr. Herman.
Good morning. And on topic with item 8, we have ex-councilman Eric Martel from the Harbor Commission here with us, and I hope he's really aware of the property management services, because technically land use and conditional use of land by the City of Los Angeles has been notorious for blight.
Okay.
And I ask that the Railroad Department, since their rep is here this morning, and along with the $9.9 million of state and federal and local amenities that are the provisions for this item number 814/1410, is that there is no exemption, because there needs to be amendments to improve and allocate the appropriations and action by the state and federal government when it comes to the appropriations of not misuse, but measurable calculations when it comes to property management services for land use and conditional use in the means of the taxpayer's property. Let's remember that this is the taxpayer's property, and yes, we're jointly involved with the Harbor Commission along with the railroad commissions, although the railroads have higher priority on their side. So in condition to this, I'm against it and opposed. I see that Eric Martel is not happy with my opinion, but I'm the only stakeholder here representing the City of Los Angeles. And in this meeting started at 9:25 while I sat in the meeting for alcohol license in room 1020 for the Beard Wine Cafe in District 13 in Echo Park, but that's off topic. So again, don't forget, folks, November 4th, we're voting. Vote no, no, no on all propositions, no on 47.
Mr. Clerk, what's before us?
That completes our agenda for today.
I wish everybody a good day. If you want to proceed, I have one public comment card. Mr. Herman.
What's my time, sir? 2 minutes? Thank you. Now, this is an off-topic agenda here, folks. It's called public comment, general public comment. And under the California 54950 to 54963, it gives you the right to speak on any agenda item, and more so under general public comment on an off-topic conversation here, which can be sometimes critical and can involve some criticism. I am very unhappy to see that Joe Busquiano and Mike Bonin couldn't participate this morning in this meeting. However, and incidentally, I'm reminding you that, again, the voting process is coming up, and I hope we all support propositions no, no, no. And again, I emphasize we need to vote no, 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 due to the many problems and conditions that these taxes, these hidden special interests are going to damage us in the voting propositions. So that's just my opinion as a voter, an American citizen. But in conclusion, I say to all you Americans and fellow believers in the voting process, let us not be paid and bribed to vote. Let us not support propositions that illegally take an action against our taxes and violate our rights under the Brown Act. The state of California is still a beautiful city, a beautiful state. Sacramento loves me because I improved the use of sidewalks. However, let me conclude this way, folks. I'm voting for Neil Kashkari for governor. I am not supportive of Jerry Brown because he made many promises along with Obama that he was going to allow you youth, you college people, to be a part of the, immigration reform, and hasn't happened.
The meeting's adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. LeBlanc.
Thank you, Mr.